Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead, and welcome back to Oberkrebach. So, I've just finished, contract, field, where were we? Field 2. I'm just taking the crop to the sell point. So much we need. I haven't changed currencies. Right, so let's stop there. Made it immediately. Wow, another 1,220. So the contract's finished, which is awesome. Contract award 2,110. Actually, no, that's right. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Contracts on different maps. So fine. Collect on that. Right. To the next thing then. Where am I best selling what I've got left? What have we got? It's barley. Okay. I don't particularly need any in the silo. Price is actually pretty good at Agrartechnik, which is where we are, so that's fine. So we'll sell that. I think it's a nice bit of money. Actually, that's not bad at all. Crikey. Okay. So I'm just setting up my laptop. Do a bit of repair on the back of the truck. Yep, it's fine. That's working good. Okay. So we'll spin back to the farm. And I think we'll pick another contract. There is one thing I do want to do, apart from the fact that I still need to change the currency. And yeah, we need to put a bunker silo in. And actually what we could do, because I'm thinking I might get a loan for this map. Hey Raging Gaming, how you doing? Just doing a little slow climbing here. Nothing too crazy. Morning all. Dagwish, Twisted Diesel, Hayden Furge, how you all doing? Thanks for stopping by, good to see you all. I hope you're all doing good today. Wherever you all are, it's first thing in the morning here, so still waiting for our crops to be ready. Oh, we had some fertilizer to do as well. Actually, we could do that too. May as well. May as well. Oops. Right. It is morning. It's not quite dawn, but it feels pretty early. Right. This back on this thing showing an awful lot of damage, so how about we, if I can remember how you do it, we take it off. Oh, it's just normal detach, duh. Move that forward, jump out. It's not that much use, but you know. Let's see. Not that bad at all, but hey, we're here, might as well do it. Thanks, Doggies. Right. So yeah, it's been a while since I've been on. I've been away this week. Got back yesterday afternoon. Still pretty knackered, slightly jet lagged, but just thought we'd do something a bit slow. Right, so while I think about it, because I do keep forgetting, there we go, euros, kilometres, hectares, we are now regionally correct. So a couple of things we need to do in this direction. Need to spend some money, might need to think about taking out a bit of a loan, but we'll see how we do. So I did say that I'd spray this field, so I've put fertiliser on the other two grass fields, but I said that I'd leave this one because I cut this one off screen, so I thought I'd fertilise it on screen. So we'll just quickly run around here. It's a nice small field, won't take very long. A bit weird shapes, these. Does make it interesting. Whoa, I'd like to break my tractor. Oh, my fence. Early evening doesn't make it easy to see, but we can actually see this direction where we've been. And then that's, I think, everything fertilised. We'll check in a minute because I might need to put an extra level on some of the crop fields actually, if they've progressed a stage since I last did it. We'll have a look. There's a bit of thin sliver there that I've missed, so I'll have to come back. Other than that, that's all good. I do love this mod, so good. Great little action at the back. There we go, done. Right, so let's just check then of our other fields. So they're all growing, that's fine, no weeds, shouldn't be. And if I take off, actually yeah, so they all do need another fertiliser stage. I'll take off that one, these should all now be done. And that one, okay, fine. Yep. But 14 and 13 could do with another stage of fertiliser. Now then. I don't think, I'm trying to remember what, let's get that, let's get them swapped over, truck's in the way. May as well get this done. Is that a fuel tank? No. Yes, it is. There we go. Didn't leave much, but there you go. Working fuel tank. Cool. So if I just... I'm tired. Switch the engine off. It was already running. Oh, look at the pink fertiliser with the brake lights on. Right. Let's leave that there. That should be close enough. Ooh, it's funny how sometimes the area that you can use varies a bit. Right, let's pull round a bit of pigs over this. We'll need to might need to nip and fill up the. Let's repair it while we're here. It's not desperate, but you know. No, not the configuration. Tires, wide, twins, narrows. Oh yeah, definitely not what we've got at the moment because they're really, really ugly. And I must have used something else the last time I sprayed a field with crops in. If I did, maybe I haven't done that yet. See how we get on. Hopefully I've got enough in here. I'm thinking I'll put a silo in for fertiliser and lime actually. Not for seed, because eventually when I need some more I'm going to use the individual bags, just because it's the only map that's small enough that that makes sense as a thing to do. But yeah, so we'll do that too. Nothing on this map takes that long, so this only be a minute or two. Get this done. But yeah, so I think what we'll do, I'm going to continue contracting. So I'm running this at ×1. It's a small map. I'm not going to tell where I've been, am I? Just make sure that's changed a stage. Have we not progressed to growth stage since I last fertilised? Actually, it doesn't look like it. Right, there's no point doing the rest then. Leave that there. Really? Okay, fine. Alright. Leave those till they grow more, because I'm running this very differently to what I normally do. Because it's so small, it's supposed to be chilled, relaxed. So we've got normal growth, but at ×1. I may at some point decide that that is just too slow, and I need to move it. But for now, we will getting end of the first day, second day. So yeah, definitely slower than I would normally do. Right, back in the yard. A couple of things I want to put in place. And one of those is this. Which it would probably make sense to have next to the cow barn. Maybe, actually no, sticks out quite a long way if we do that. Is it open at both ends? I haven't used it before. It is. So yeah, definitely don't want it that way then, fine. Not too close to that. Looks like that's the water trough. So I'll leave it, just leave it. So we've got plenty of room to drive around it, both sides. In which case could move it forward a touch. Just make sure doesn't seem to change height. Fingers crossed. And I think we can cope with the smallest, 15,000 litres, and it does take, yep, lime and fertiliser. Pig food, not that we'll need that on here. Increases the storage capacity of your silos. What? Right, we don't want the increases capacity. We want one that gives capacity. Which is this one. Okay, so where should we put that? Got space in the yard somewhere. Possibly not a lot. Oh, actually, no, I know. Got this little path coming up here. Move it that way a little bit. And then we've sort of got a path going round it. That'll do. Cool. So at some point we'll get a load of 8,250. Okay. Yes, at some point we'll get a load of lime, load of fertiliser, bring it over, chuck it in. I say seed, I'm going to, well for now anyway, I'm going to use those, I need seed, I'll get loose bags. Probably could have got a big one, but I don't need a big one because that's all I'm going to use it for. That's very cool though, I like that. Might retexture underneath it, perhaps make it brown, you know, the sort of mud texture. Blend in with the rest. Change it into this gravel to blend in with that. We'll see. Don't need to worry about that now. Right. So, let us see what's going on. So what I had wondered about, and I'm thinking I might get a loan, is whether or not we... Is there a field of corn? Yes. Just the one. What stage is it at? It's ready to harvest. How much is it? Ouch. A fair amount of money. Okay. I think oh, now that's interesting, isn't it? That'll be a slow harvest, but worthwhile doing. Let's take this on. We'll borrow items. I'm just going to jump to. Whoa, that's a lot of equipment for this map. Okay. Ooh. I hadn't realised I bought a water container. Have I not got water for the sheep? Oh, okay. That's a bit of priority then, isn't it? Fine. Sorry, jumping through, which I don't normally do on this map. But we can at least get to the vehicle that we need. Oh, that's interesting. So repairing that hasn't actually repainted it. Oh well. If we're still playing this map then, we'll fix it when seasons comes. So let's go and take this back off. We'll nip out and go and get our water container and get some water for the sheep. Get some sheep water. Now, I'm guessing that I'll be able to get water from in the farm, but that is a pure guess. So let's hope so. Left my indicator on, but that's okay. Clear right, clear left. I'll do this in the cab. Ooh, yeah, maybe. Just cool. Hoping I chose the right colour scheme. Yeah, I think so, just about. And this is kind of the point of this map, is to use some of this slightly older, slightly more unusual, but smaller equipment. It's very different, you know. I wouldn't use something like this on Peterbilt because I'm trying to be realistic in terms of the sort of stuff that I use and size and everything else. And I sure wouldn't use it on Washo, just because it's too small. Basically, so kind of the point of this map is just be a bit different. Let's see. Okay, so there's a little ramp down. It works and it's free. Perfect. Two very helpful requirements. And all we need to do is find out where the water trough is. There's the feed trough, there's the water trough. How many sheep did I get? 4. Probably want to get some more. They're not going to do an awful lot, are they? Wow, that didn't take long. Well, there's no point in parking that somewhere else. we'll leave that there. I will get small sheep. Now then, do I really want to buy that field of corn? That's an awful lot of money. I just feel uneasy. I did say that I could get a loan if I wanted to, but that's an awful lot of money, I have to say. Right, leave this here. And let's get this sugar beet contract started. Potatoes, sugar beet. Actually, you know what? I don't know what it was. It's sugar beet. Why don't we get a topper? Oh, fine. Let's get a Voltra. I keep talking about getting a Voltra on Peterville. I haven't done it yet. Do like a Voltra. Which field are we doing? Contract. Field 9. Oh, well, that's right next door to the one we were thinking of buying. Oh, grief. It's quite a big field too. Oh well. Sorry. Unfortunate coloured car. Didn't see him in the grey of the shade of the road. No, I'm probably going the wrong way. Probably should put those on really. But never mind. And do it a cut through like that. Perfect. So this is 10 that we're going up. This has also got root crops in it, some description. I didn't want to look which. It's quite nice. I haven't been this way before. Nice little bit of woodland. And here we go. This is us. An offset, so ideally probably want to start this end. I'm going to do some of this myself actually. I'm not just going to immediately hire a worker like I have a want to do, because again this is all about slow stuff. Sorry, bear with me a sec. Urgent message from a mate. Right, sorry about that. Okay, so let's power it on, lower it down. It is potatoes. Interesting you don't get a topper. Just goes to show you don't have to do it, depends how realistic you want to be. Right, well, we'll do a bit of this. Yield's not going to be huge because it's got weeds in it. I don't know how fertilised it is, but it's nearly 10 grand the value of the contract, and you know I would expect that we'll probably have a fair bit left over. So yeah, this is it's going to take a while, but that's all right. I will at some point hire a worker to do something. I'm not going to sit and do all this myself. But, you know, we need something to fill in a bit of time. We're waiting for our crops to grow. I might buy another field, but just maybe not that other one yet, because that's expensive. And the reality is, I do want to do, what I need it for is I want to do some silaging. Now I've got my bunker silo. It's silage, you know, harvest. Do a harvest for chaff. But using the Fortschritt, you know, that's why I want to do it. I want to use that for chaff, and you know, once we've got some silage, then we'll get some cows and so on and so forth. So, actually, apart from making sure that I'm getting straw, I don't need other crops. So what I could just do, maybe I'll put the growth up to fast, buy another field, but a smaller one that's a bit more. I don't mind getting a loan if I need to, but 116 grand loan just to buy a field for this map, the way I'm playing it, yeah, that would take a very, very long time to pay back. I'll probably spend the entire rest of the Let's Play the series in debt. Right, so let's lift that up. Into prop. It's not a particularly big tractor for what is actually a very big piece of machinery. I'm glad it's the roper though, because I've just started using the grimming on Peterville. I've released a potato harvester on Peterville, and I'm using the grimming, so it's nice that it's the roper, it's a different one. It's actually not going to take that long to fill it. I mean, it's already, is that 40% nearly full? Okay, so we can just about do 3 rows at a time, so that's not too bad. There we go. Try and see if I can do this without too much moving. Yeah, that's not too bad. You don't have to get every potato off the field, let's face it. That said, I will on Peterville because it's my field. I dare say. Maybe not every potato, but I will get as much out of it as I can. So we go, nearly 50%. I won't do the whole field by just going around it in a circle, but I'll do a lot of it because, you know, you always want to be harvesting to your right, because that's how the harvester works. And so you either go around like this, or you go up one edge and then back down the other edge. It's not a turn around and keep working across from the same direction, really. You always need the tractor to the left of the harvester. But we'll go around for now until the field gets a bit smaller in terms of workable, you know, area requiring work. There we go. Harvester's already nearly 75% full. That's pretty good. Of course, if I set a worker now, he's just going to do something funny. That's fine. So I know when I get it full, but just with enough time for me to nip down and get the trailers and the JCB that they've kindly let me have. That's pretty good. Mr. Strip. This one's a 90 degrees, so we'll lift it up, spin it around the other way, come back in. A nice little shed there. Good to know. Right, now I can leave a worker to it. Which way to... There we go. Can I link? Now these in the order. I can't remember which best way to do these. So let's try it to Take this one, put the other one on the back. Must be that way. For some reason it feels illogical to me, I'm not sure why, I have to say. Perfect. Right, beacon's on. It's starting to get a bit dull, isn't it? See what time is it? Half an hour in. I think there'll be some giant stream, or I'll only be doing an hour or so. Might as well go the same way. Quite like that, through the little woodland. Quite a few maps come out this week, well this week and the week before. It's yeah, suddenly got a bit of a, I was waiting for ages for a map that was, no, this doesn't need to be super realistic. I'm going to say technically I shouldn't drive across it with this tractor. There you go. That looks very low. Oh no, it's alright. That was good timing. Yeah, I was waiting ages for a small map, probably European, that I could just, you know, use this smaller, older machinery, and suddenly loads of them have come out. And some really nice looking maps. Minibrun looks quite appealing. The Swiss Alps one looks interesting. OSC is blocked. I'll block him. I'll pull back a bit. Oh, he's still not going. Of course, for me, he's not doing it the right way anyway. I wouldn't have done that, but let's get this off the field. Out the way. Alright, now he's going. That's weird. And how are we doing progress-wise? 10%. That's not bad. But yeah, so quite a few sort of smallish maps have been out, but we'll stick with this one for a bit. I do like it. It's a really nice map, just ideal for this sort of more relaxed, small scale type stuff. But yeah, it's getting a little bit dull. We'll sleep through the night at some point. Sorry, I had to text my mate back again. Right, I may as well take back over the worker. A bit pointless him doing it. I've not really got masses else to be doing right now. Maybe we need to put crops on growth. Let's just jump in the tractor anyway. Because we could put crop growth up, just so we can get through this. I feel wandered to harvest. What's in there? Slightly smaller field. It's only wheat. Still 112. It's quite expensive. There's a couple of fields down here, and I do like to expand my farms naturally outwards, if you see what I mean. So it was field 15 that I was thinking I'd do next, and it is only 40,000, so I could buy it. That one's only 93. Then we're starting to get a bit more pricey, because what I could just do is speed up growth, get 13 and 14 in, and 15, sorry, go back one, in which we've got canola, soybean, and then oats, so I'll get a little bit of straw, which would be ideal, and then replant all of them with corn, which will make us a nice decent batch of straw, no, of chaff. We'll get some straw off 15, then I can, I don't know, if I want to buy another field to get me some straw, or then replant with a whole load of straw while the... Why has he stopped? That's odd. You're fired. I don't know why that would be. I don't need to unfold the pipe. Is it because it was right next to the trailers? But well beyond reach. How odd. Oh well, fine. Yes, I might do that. Maybe we'll just speed up growth. I'll stop it overnight anyway, as is my usual, to avoid getting weeds at an inconvenient time. Maybe we'll buy field 15. And do it that way. I think that would make sense. I could buy field 15 now. I don't have any more immediate expense actually. So yeah, that makes sense. Right, we'll do that. We'll just get to a point where I can leave a worker on it for a second, and I'll nip in and change the growth speed. I'll leave time at ×1, change growth speed to fast, and see if that helps us a little bit progress in terms of our crops. In reality, we're still really early on in the map, so I mean I could go around and do every single contract there is available, but it would also be nice to feel that we're progressing our own farm as well as just earning the money, because it's about moving on and doing things rather than just earning the money itself. How much am I missing? Oh, not bad actually. Thought I might have missed some as I was going around there then. It's the odd line here and there, but that's okay, we can tidy up later. Yeah, still slightly surprised we don't get a topper when you lease, but as it works without, it doesn't matter. You lease when you borrow, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. There we go. Yeah, because if you don't know what I mean, then yeah, normally when you're doing potatoes, sugar beet, you have this thing called a topper, which you use for cutting the foliage off the top, I'm assuming, so that otherwise when you're then harvesting the potatoes it realistically get caught in all the mechanism and get dragged in with the potatoes. So you cut that off first, that sort of mulches that up, and then you know, you harvest the potatoes as a sort of second pass. So that's what I'm doing on Peterville. But yeah, for whatever reason, I mean, it's fine, it clearly still works. The reason it works is because the potato harvester is designed to harvest potatoes and doesn't have a sort of setting that says, but you haven't got a topper, so I'm going to not work, if you see what I mean. But yeah, realistically you wouldn't, but that's fine. We just use the equipment provided and do it the way the farmer we're working for wanted us to do it. Just got narrows on so we're not damp, because actually also the tops, the foliage would crush. Of course this isn't our field, but we've got narrows anyway, so that doesn't, that also wouldn't impact. I'm not sure we're going to get round again, are we? Well, this is full. quite a big old field for potato harvest, I have to say. Yeah, we might get around. Just trying to oops, missed. So I'll miss a bit there. Lift it up, spin it round the other way. It's a good field for doing this. It's a good shape. Lots of runoff. Now we're full. Didn't realise. Oh, how long ago did we fill up? Quite a way back actually. Pipe out. Tractor's facing the right way, so that's alright. That was rubbish. I don't particularly need to, of course, be pulling both trailers around, but never mind. There we go. So that with this trailer nearly full. Where have we got to take it? Oh, a Gromer again. Oh, that's right next door. That's fine. Yeah, we kind of need something we can take to Agri LB. So it's a 21,000 litre trailer, so that's nearly full but not quite. This track doesn't seem to like turning these too much. Bring that round, line it back up, and they're ready for next time. Okay. What we didn't do, and I keep saying oh well and I keep forgetting, let's put us on fast. I hope the lighting's alright. I think it's bearable at the moment. But I won't, you know, we're still doing this at ×1, so it'll still be evening on the next stream, but I'll play through. Chances are I'll finish this contract off screen until, you know, point at which our crops are ready or whatever. It's unlikely to be that fast anyway. There we go, lovely. I missed a strip again. Oh, grief. I risk missing more doing this, but it's fun. Good viewpoint. That's not too bad. What we could do is leave a worker doing this actually and go and fill up our silo with some fertilizer. So let's do that. We'll get it to a point where we can just leave this to work up, otherwise we'll end up just sitting there doing this for the next 15-20 minutes or so till the end of the stream. So let's do that. We'll get to a good point for a worker. Gee, I messed up that corner. Look at that. Let's try and get this bit here. There we go. Right, let's lift it up. I'll have to keep hopping back every now and again anyway to get the and actually given the shape of the field, it might make more sense to leave him going across. That said, I need to do this bit anyway, so redo this bit, the bit that we missed because the harvester was full. And actually, we don't need to do that, so let's do some of these bits that we missed. Right, line up this to work out. Make sure he's alright. Leave him to it. Cool. Okay. Now then, best thing to do. This one. So the capacity of our silo is 15,000, isn't it? So let's be curious actually, is any signs of progress on our crops? Because of course we need to keep, now they're on fast, we need to keep an eye out because we'll need to spray them. Looking alright so far. We've got some wheat to sell. Good price anywhere? Not really. So let's nip down to the store then. Ooh, and actually, you know what? I'm being a bit daft. Because what we could do is take the trailer with it and do it in one trip. Take the trailer with it with us. Straps in the wrong place anyway, may as well put it away. Bit of tidying up around the yard. Need to get a jet wash of some description. It has to be a normal one, because at this point I think on console we only have the standard in-game jet wash, or we have one of the sort of wash bay type, and I don't think there's necessarily one. Oh, I suppose there's Alien Gyms from his Mercury Farms buildings pack. I haven't used that before. Maybe we should put that in. I wonder how much it is. I don't think I've got those on here, so I'll have to check and add them to the mod list. That could be an option. I haven't used that. We've got plenty of space, so not short space at all. Putting down extra buildings, you know, I've got my silo now for my bunker silo. I've got my silo for my fertilizer and stuff. So, you know what, if I put not even 15,000, if I put 10,000 litres of lime and fertilizer, that'll probably be well, fertilizer question mark, lime, yeah, sorry, lime question mark, fertilizer will be enough. Which one's that? That's fertilizer. Let's get that in there. Is that one, that one's lime, right? Yes. Okay, well, let's what am I doing? That's not what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. Pallets. Interesting. Oh, horses. I was going to do horses on this map. Okay, we need to do that then. Right. So these are 2,400 each. God, the lime's really cheap. Isn't that funny? Lime's normally really expensive. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be enough. Alright, terrible at turning one of these things right. It's a very clever idea when they did this, these bags that just individually come off these things. If I bought too much, maybe it won't fit. Should be right. I'm sure it's 10,000 litres. Mind you, that could still be too much depending on how much there was in that first one. Should be okay. Oh, just. So actually the challenge I've got now is of course that if I do that one it could accidentally put fertilizer in it as well. So what we'll do is we'll spin it right round, come in from the other direction, and that should allow us to be certain that we get lime in the back trailer. Yes. So again, I can't know the capacity of this one either, so I might have bought too much, but I'll just, well, if there's some left, I'll just come back and get it off screen. It's no big deal. I also need to think about coming and refilling the cedar. And I say once I've used that, then we'll go over to the loose bags. So I need to get some of those in the back of one of these trailers as a flatbed, and take that over, store it in one of the barns. Also going to need a planter, aren't I, if I'm going to do corn. I'm assuming the one I've got at the moment only does the main crop types. Right. I didn't buy a planter, did I? Kind of hard to tell because I can't see it all. It's definitely the only one I've got, so yep. So no, I don't think this is all going to quite fit. Oh no, maybe it will. Will it, won't it, will it, won't it, will it, won't it? Oh, would you believe it? Exactly one bag left. That's hilarious. Oh well, fine. Right. Don't have beacons on this, do we? Put some lights on, maybe. Already across the road anyway. May as well just go for it. I might have missed it. Surely that harvester's full by now, right? Surely I need to pop over and empty it. Right. Not sure. I've got enough money to put in the horse paddock that I was going to put in. Because if so, I should get that sorted out too. Right, one at a time. Leave that there. Do I not have grain door on this? Maybe I don't actually. Oh, I'm the wrong one. No. Oh, shame. Right. I thought maybe I would. Hopefully the trigger will cope. Yep. It's not going to look pretty, but it'll do the job. Should now have then. I don't see it come up on the list. Maybe it's because I've only just installed it. I mean, it's come up as a, you know, as a point, so oops. If I just make sure we can just do that, do that. Oh, that's interesting. Yep, fertilizer, there we go. So it has actually linked through to the main silo, so I could actually unload any of my stuff from here. That's a fascinating thing. I've got some corn. That's interesting also. Oh no, that's very interesting. So actually what we could also do then is take the corn that we've got, put it in a bunker silo. Or can we? Can you do that? I suppose technically you probably can't, can you? Because it's corn, not chaff. No, you can't get it. That was a dumb thing. Right, so actually the reality though is the fact that we're not doing it as rear grain door actually makes this a lot easier, because it means I don't have to reverse it up to the fill point here. It should be on tip side left. though it's not coming up as such. Because it's on tip side. Right, that's why. There we go. I don't know, you wouldn't, but just so I make sure. Yep, there it is, line 14,670. Perfect. Excellent. Yep, almost certainly stopped in the field a very long time ago, I dare say. Let's get him emptied again. Right, we've hit the hour, so I was going to do an hour today. Actually, we'll do this, and then we'll put the paddock in, because I'd forgotten I was going to do that. We need to check and make sure that I can afford it, but I think we can. Right, let's fill this one up first. Get out of the way because I'm blocking him. There we go. So we should be doing, what, we're about 30% in now? Yep. It's 1% per 1,000 litres of harvest at the moment, so which gives us a pretty good indication we're going to be harvesting an awful lot. That's 100,000 litres, but if you look at the field, we're not a third of the way across that field at the moment, not even close actually, which is good because that means we should have good price, you know, we should have good quantity left. Prices are going up in 2 different cell sites, so that's a really good sign. So hopefully we'll get a good price for what's left over. We're taking it to a Gromer, which is actually currently the worst. Actually, it's not quite the worst price, but it's static. So if I've got corn, how much is my corn worth? Ooh. Good price for corn at a Gromer. Right. Jump across. I've still got so much crop to sell, which is good. We can make a bit of money back. The world seems to be revolving around a grow meadow at the moment. It's always got the best prices. It usually seems to be where the contract stuff sells. Yeah, but it's fine. It's not difficult to get to. It's very accessible when you get there. Could be worse. Grain mill would be handy though, wouldn't it? 'Cause that's right here. I think that's the grain mill, right? This is the other thing that's nice about having a smaller map is nothing's very far. There we go. Well, that'll bring us back up. That'll certainly should more than pay for the fertiliser and lime we just purchased, so that's good. Definitely more than. Nice. What we could even do, I suppose, is take these over to I have no other purpose for them. Technically I should have washed them out, I suppose, before I did that, but never mind. I have no other use for them. What I could do is bring them over here and use them to help with the potato harvest. Because I have nothing else to use them for at this point in time, now I've done all that. And then, so one final thing that I wanted to do, if I've got it in, I'm assuming I do, is to put a horse paddock in. And I did put this in, did I? Did I put this in on the Prismasovo? I can't remember, I went the wrong way, too far. Didn't use it in the end. Now the question would be where? I've got all this space here. I was thinking I might just put it over one of these grass areas, but then that I might want to put, I might want to expand the field into there. This one actually doesn't look like it's big enough. Which shame, I thought it'd be a nice place for a horse paddock. Oh, I don't own it. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, fine. Alright. Then where the pigs were is a perfectly sensible place to put it. Collides with an object. Really? What? Oh, what? Those. Must be those. I'll grass round this at some point anyway. That'll do. And there we go. Right, let's visit that. So I'll get some horses next time. See, I might grass over this. It's looking a bit untidy since I took the pigs off. I don't know what else I'm going to use it for, but I'll certainly grass round. I'm supposed to leave this in as a bit of a track. Put proper growing grass in here. Tidy that up a little bit. Yeah, so we can have a track that goes all the way around. I can't remember how you get into here. Where is that? I think it's around this side, isn't it? Just... Yep. Is it just that one? Yeah, it looks like it. It's very good. I do like it. It's very nice. This only takes 2 horses, but you know what? That's okay. Mind you, what I can't do with horses is buy them till I've got what they need, because otherwise they start to... But I could always buy a pallet of oats to keep them going until I buy field 15. And speaking of that, we're spending money. I might as well just buy that field. What state's it in? So it's early growth. Shouldn't have weeds because I weeded it. It is fertilised. Looks like it needs ploughing though, and a level of fertilisation. Oh no, just needs ploughing on the edge. Yeah, these fields are a bit hit and miss, aren't they? Okay, and if I buy it now, I've got to put the next layer of fertilisation in. Is there a contract to fertilise field 15? Field 15, field 15. No. Right, fine. Buy it then. No. Sorry. Done. Then when those are ready, we'll have oats for our horses. Question. Value of oats. 2,314 per 1,000 litres. If I buy it, I'll buy it then. 1,950 for 2,000 litres. Awesome. So we can get the horses. That's fine. I could even buy a bale. Cool. Straw bale, 650 euros for 4,000 litres. If I sell straw, I'm probably on easy. This is probably why this works. If I sell straw, it's not quite the same, but it's not far off. Cool. Excellent. I'll need a straw blower then as well. Good. Lots to think about. Lots to do. Just how I like it. So we'll jump back to our potato harvest. So I'll say I'll get an amount of this done off screen. I may not finish it. Certainly I won't finish the contract. I might try and get as much of the harvesting finished, just otherwise it's but we can just leave it running in the background. What I will do is get us overnight. It's going to start getting dark, visibility is going to drop, it won't be so good to watch, so I'll do that, certainly get that far, and yeah, we'll see what we make of it. How much it's worth? Is it 9,000? The contract itself, yeah, 9,298 minus 330 for the borrow of the vehicles, so about 9,000. But I think we'll get plenty of extra potatoes off it, plenty. And we'll see. But there you go. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Very much appreciate you taking time out to watch me here on Oberkrebach. And if you did enjoy it, like subscriptions very much appreciated. And I'll catch you again sometime soon. Bye for now.